Hi, and welcome to the Library at Southeastern Introduction to the Library website. What we're going to do here is we're going to cover some basic information about distance student services, where you can find that information on our website. We're also going to highlight some of the services that we offer you as a distance student so that you'll know about them and use them during your time here at Southeastern. They'll be very beneficial for you. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to do is come down here to this distance student tab. You can go ahead and click on that. And you'll see multiple tabs across the top here giving you different bits of information about the services. I want to highlight for you our policies here. So right here, click on that. You can read about these policies, but basically it's going to tell you how many items we can send you, what you need to do in order to get information, et cetera, or get items from the library. So make sure you read over that. One of the things I want to definitely highlight for you is if you are going to send us items or borrow books by mail, please be sure when you send those back to us that you insure them in whatever carrier you're using, whether it's UPS, USPS, or FedEx. Make sure you insure it just to protect yourself. If the books are lost or the item is lost, then we have to charge you, and so that just protects you from having to pay a lot of money, because some books, especially if depending on what type of research you're doing, could be hundreds of dollars. So definitely protect yourself by insuring the item. Okay. Secondly, I want to highlight for you the items by mail/email, which I've kind of alluded to in that last bit. But we can send you items that we have in the library as long as we don't have them in PDF format. So for instance, if there's a book that you need that we don't have in PDF format, either A, check with us to see if we can get it, because we can actually add that pretty quickly if it's something that's advantageous for the school. But then B, we can mail you these books through the mail. In fact, we're required to be able to offer a service like that so that to consider ourselves a distance education institution. So just as long as it falls within copyright, very important. That's a very important statement. Don't overlook that. As long as it falls within copyright, we can send you an item. Or scan a particular item. So for instance, if you need a book that's only in reference, we cannot mail that to you because reference does not circulate for our students on campus, and therefore they don't circulate for you as a distance student. However, we can scan a portion of that item and send that to you through email. As long as it fits within copyright. So let's just put that in perspective. If you need a whole book that's only in reference, we're not going to be able to scan you the whole book. But if you need, say, 5 pages or a certain percentage of that book, we can scan, let's say it's an essay out of that book, we can scan that and send it to you via email. Okay. Same is true for journal articles that we have in print. We can scan those for you and send those via email if they're not available in PDF format. Again, if they're available in PDF format, it just makes it quicker for you to be able to access that information. Okay, so this details how to request those items. So make sure you check that out. Watch the video. It may look a little different than this screenshot here because I am doing this in May of 2020 during our COVID shutdown. But we do have in July coming up where we're switching systems, and so that the request process may look a little bit different. But there will be a video on that right here on this page. So make sure that you check that out whenever that happens. Okay. So also I want to highlight for you the fact that we can do interlibrary loan for you. We can click on that tab here, and that'll detail how you can do that. Interlibrary loan is where other institutions can lend us books, and then we can send them on to you through the mail or scan a particular portion, as long as it falls within copyright, to you over email. Okay, so be sure that if you do receive a book from another library from us through the mail, that you send it back to us and not directly to the lending library. That throws a wrench in the documentation process. So please do send it directly back to us, and we'll process it and everything for you. Okay. So this service and our books by mail does not cost you anything for us to send you items. However, if you return the books, you are going to have to spend some money to return books to us, and also to insure those. And again, we strongly recommend that you insure all books that come back to us. Finally, on this page, I want to point out to you the commentary and series available as ebooks. So we've already pulled out for you searches in our databases that will lend or will give you the particular series title of a commentary series. So if you're looking for the Ankle Bible commentary or the Baker commentary on the Old Testament Wisdom and Psalms, or that's not a great one, but Baker, excuse me, that's not a great example for a series because that's only on Wisdom and Psalms, right? Okay, that's what I meant. Not that that's not a great commentary. But Baker exegetical commentary was actually what I wanted to highlight on the New Testament, and so you can check that out and just click on that and view those PDFs from your home there. So if we don't have it, again, we can request that through Books by Mail and scan you a particular portion of the commentary if that's what you need. Anytime you're in these pages and you need to get back to the Library of Southeastern, just click on the Library of Southeastern. If you want to find out more information about how many books you can check out, fines, etc., all that information, you can come over here to the bottom right-hand corner of I am a what? A distance student. Click on that and you'll find out more information there, okay? I want to highlight one of the services that's the biggest service that the library has to offer you, okay? So this is huge, but this is our research appointment. We can set aside an assistant to sit down with you for anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to talk about maybe a particular paper that you need to do research for. How would you go about research? What's the best resources, etc.? What are the best databases? We can talk about all that stuff in a research appointment. We can also just give you a general introduction to library services as a distance student if you want something more detailed than what we go over in these videos, okay? So, or if you just want a general introduction to basics of searching databases and things like that, we'll be happy to do that for you as well. So in order to do that, just click on this research button tab here. Fill out the information. You'll see that we can do Skype or we can do an in-person / phone visit by clicking on the library assistant. You'll see available dates and times over here on this calendar. You'll see, as again, I'm doing this during COVID-19, so our hours are more limited. But let's say I was interested in a phone conversation at 3 o'clock today. Click on that, fill out this information, and then submit it, and we will block out that time to be with you and talk to you about your research needs there, okay? Just indicate on this page that I think it's a required thing that you, on our normal page, this is not our normal page, but it will be required to say, hey, I want to do this over the phone, okay? All right, finally, I just want to highlight for you one last thing, and that is the best ways to contact us is under Need Help, Ask Us. Click on that. You'll see working from left to right. You'll see you can text us a question. You can call us. It doesn't have our email here, but that's just simply reference@sebis.edu, and we can forward it along to anybody. You can also type in your question here, and then if you don't find it in your search, you can submit that question. And finally, you can always chat with us. This box is available if we are open, but you can chat with it if we're closed. Obviously, it's not available, but you can fill out that information and chat with someone online live if you have a quick question. So that's the introduction to the library website. We look forward to serving you during your time here at Southeastern.